Welcome Dram Fam to episode 0 of the Whisky Bible. What is the Whisky Bible and why am I talking about whiskey on YouTube? Let me explain. I'm Ben and I live in Scotland. I don't profess to be an expert in anything whiskey and I have no formal whiskey qualification or anything like that. I'm just a huge whiskey fan and I want to share that. I want to try and dispel some of the myths around whiskey and help people learn more about it, like I did. Now, how did I get into whiskey? I guess when I was a kid, I used to dip my finger in my dad's whiskey when I was like sitting there watching TV with him. And I guess I've always had a taste for it from there, because when I got older, I'd find myself quite often, I drunk beers and spirits and whatever else, but I always had like a sentimental attitude towards whiskey. I always, whenever I drank it, it gave me a reminiscent feeling, and I'd never explored it any more than that. Now, a few years ago, I decided to explore that a little further, and I found a whiskey that I didn't like. And I'd always drunk sort of whiskey and enjoyed it, but this was different for me because I didn't like it and I didn't know why. And that's pretty much where my whiskey journey started. I've always been into the science of things, and that didn't change for whiskey. The more I learnt about whiskey, the more I realised I didn't know and the more I wanted to know. And that took me down a rabbit hole of learning about all kinds of things. And a lot of those things I want to share. So what brings me to YouTube specifically? Me and my partner run a multimedia company and we shoot music videos and photography and corporate videos for bands and small businesses. Certain world events, you know what I'm talking about, put a stop to that, and I found myself with a camera and a lot of spare time on my hands. And we ended up moving to Scotland. That's where my fiance's family are from. And I started to explore whiskey more and more and more and more and more. I always assumed there was some sort of barrier for entry for whiskey, some sort, almost like a snobbery about it. I felt as if there was a certain type of person that was into whiskey and, some sort of formality about it. And that's just not me. Whiskey is for everyone. It's meant to be shared and enjoyed. I just want to dispel any sort of illusion that it's special in some way. Whiskey is literally for everyone. It's a very personal thing. There's no objectively right or wrong way to taste it, no objectively right or wrong opinion on any particular whiskey. Everyone's taste is different, and there's over 130 distilleries in Scotland alone, let alone all the independent bottlers and world whiskies and whatever else. So there's almost certainly a whiskey out there for everyone. You just got to know how to find it. My goal for this channel is to share knowledge, tips, tricks, dispel myths, and hopefully take you on some brewery tours and meet some distillers. And as I learn, share that learning experience with others. Knowledge is fantastic, but sharing it is better. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button down below and leave me a comment telling me anything that you want to learn about whiskey, and I'll probably make a video on it. If you would like to help the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. So that's all from me. Slanjavar. I realised while editing, Slanjavar is a traditional Gaelic phrase meaning good health. So Slanjavar, good health.